Today's Hit Music 103 CIR, that is Paramore. And the only exception, 746 on the early show with Rick and Lola. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. And Lola, I am joined in studio by the Beckley Area Derby Dames, also known as BAD. Oh, okay. Now that mic's not going to use that red mic. The white mic is we're having problems with that one. Lola, I'm joined in studio by Yula B, Hurtin, by kaPOWndcake, and by Miss Acquitted. I'm slightly afeared for myself. The Beckley Area Derby Dames, BAD. How you guys doing?
We're doing great.
Yula, get up right close to that microphone. You got to get sexy with it. That's how we understand it. Okay, now we're going to talk about roller derby. You guys are part of a roller derby team.
We have formed a roller derby team in Beckley.
And why would you do that?
Well, because there was none.
There wasn't. Well, okay.
There wasn't, because it was there and we needed to do it.
Kind of like the climbing the mountains.
That's right.
It was there. All right. So now and you guys have a you guys call it a bout.
Yes. We've scheduled scheduled for this spring and summer so far, tentatively.
Okay. Now, how many teams are now? This is something that's taken off across the state.
Absolutely,
right?
yeah. We've got 2 teams out of Charleston, one in Lewisburg, one in Morgantown, one in Huntington. It's like crop circles. They're popping up everywhere.
Now, come on, you got to be on the Lewisburg team. They're kind of artsy fartsy, aren't they?
Actually, they're pretty awesome.
tough.
They're pretty tough.
They're more well organized. We've already watched them. We're trying to take notes.
I didn't see when I think of Lewisburg, I don't think tough.
Yeah, I don't either, but yeah, you'd be surprised.
Well, you know what? I think kaPOWndcake can take care of that.
Oh,
okay, now let's talk a little bit about roller derby. What are some of the things that people? Okay, what we know about roller derby? Okay, as a novice, pretty ladies beating each other up, going around.
Similar, but there's a lot of strategies. There's a lot of athleticism in it.
It is a game.
Yes, it is.
Okay, and
yes.
Let's talk a little bit about that. What do people not know about roller derby?
Well, the theatrics of the 70s. They're out now. We don't skate on a bank track. We skate on a flat track.
Okay.
We've got some real athletic girls out there, softball players, volleyball players, runners. You'd be surprised. And a lot of professional women out there. We've got nurses, lawyers. Miss Acquitted's a lawyer.
Are you really?
Yes, I'm a lawyer.
You were a lawyer? I thought she was kidding when she said that.
No, I'm really a lawyer.
Really lawyer, cool. That's fantastic. Go ahead, Lola.
Yeah, Lola, I've tried to recruit you already.
Yeah, Lola, don't you want to get in on it? You want to? What would we call Lola?
I don't know. You'd have to come up with your own name.
Well, we got to come up with a name for you, Lola, because if you do this, you got to have a really,
tough.
Don't truck. Don't truck. No, I'm never calling you that. Okay, now and so this is definitely a sport. It's definitely something because I mean even watching it back in the day, yeah, that's a long match and you guys are going around in circles. You're skating and that's physical.
Yeah. It is. We'd like to have 14 people on our roster.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have to have that to bout, and you just rotate them through because it is tiring. Jams are only 2 minutes, but you'd be surprised how tired you can get beating on somebody in 2 minutes.
Well, now there is a physical aspect of the game. So you guys aren't really fighting, but there's blocking and there's
shoulder checks, hip checks.
Kind of like hockey.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, but there's no fist involved unless it gets out of hand.
Now, how many bouts have you guys had so far?
Well, we haven't had our this is our first bout schedule right here.
Okay, and when's that?
April 1st.
April 1st.
With Greenbrier, Lewisburg.
And where's that going to be?
In Greenbrier.
In Greenbrier?
Yeah.
All right, and so people can go see it and basically start a fan club if they.
Oh, absolutely! Our Facebook page is becoming pretty popular.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Now, how many ladies do you have on your team so far?
17 right now. We started with 25, but people get injured.
Yeah.
And we've gone down to 17. It's not really if you get injured; it's when.
Yeah.
And we try to be as safe as we can. Now we wear all the pads, knee pads, elbow pads, mouth guards, helmets. But still, there's those times when you might sprain an ankle or break an ankle, break a tailbone. kaPOWndcake's already broken her tailbone.
Twice.
And she's still hanging in there.
She's smiling about it.
Yeah, I've got a bruise on my shoulder, and I'd love to show you.
Again, we're joined by Yula B, Hurtin, Miss Acquitted, and kaPOWndcake, the Beckley Area Derby Dames roller derby team, and we're talking about the upcoming match in April in Greenbrier County. We'll give you more details on that in just a moment. Now, one of the questions I have now, okay, Now, and I'm just generalizing here. Now, Yula, I've known you for a long time. You don't strike me as somebody that's extremely
aggressive.
Aggressive.
Yeah.
Now, Poundcake, on appearance, Poundcake, you look like you could hold your own. Miss Acquitted, we can go over to Poundcake. Miss Acquitted, now Miss Acquitted looks like you're such a sweet young lady.
Yes, she does, doesn't she?
Yeah. Now, but Poundcake, you come in, you got the hat on, you got the fedora, or you're rocking the fedora, you got a few tattoos.
Yeah, I have 14 actually.
You have 14 tattoos?
Yeah.
Does the word parole mean anything to you? I'm just kidding. But now, you look like, this is something that you could do. This is, I was made for roller derby.
Yeah, I really do feel like that. I was actually really depressed before I started roller derby, and I met the girls, and Yula and kaPOWndcake and Dolly kind of took me under their wing, or their wheels rather, and really showed me what sisterhood is all about, and it's been a tremendous part of my life. It's made me very, very happy.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. That's fantastic. Now, I do want to mention something because I was walking by the studio earlier. You mentioned, and the other ladies, Dolly and kaPOWndcake. Now, that's not kaPOWndcake's full name. What's kaPOWndcake's?
Cupcake Cadaver.
kaPOWndcake Cadaver. Yeah, that's
She's
the one.
the captain of the team.
See, Lola, that's the one I want to bring home to Mama. And what way does Dolly have a
Dolly Broughton.
Dolly Broughton.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now let's go over to Miss Acquitted. Okay, lawyer by day, roller derby by night.
I'm leading a double life.
You're leading a double life. Yeah, they make movies about, Lifetime movies about people like you.
They also make scary movies about people like me.
Yes, they do. Now, Lola asked what your coworkers say about this.
The ones that really know what's going on, they're all for it. Any woman that I've ever told about roller derby is just like, oh my goodness, that's awesome, So the men are a little more, really?
Because you look you're so dainty and delicate.
Well, I can't have purple hair and go to court.
See, that was going to be my next question. Do you find yourself in court and you're looking to defend it and you just want to check them? Body check?
Yes, you have those days.
Throw a little hit check on it. Are you a prosecutor or defense attorney?
I do personal injury and social security work.
You ever see an insurance guy and you just want to,
Well, Yula's actually, she's in the insurance field. And I just like to hit people and kind of drop my card as I go by. That's kind of how I do it.
You're going to need to hire a lawyer to defend you. Again, I'm talking to Yula B, Hurtin, Miss Acquitted, and Poundcake from the Beckley area Derby Dames. If people want to get information, and you guys are looking for more members, right?
Oh, absolutely. We're doing a fresh meat recruitment tonight. MacArthur Skating.
Fresh meat?
That's what we call them, fresh meat.
Tonight at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
At MacArthur Skating Rink, we're doing a recruitment night and an informational meeting. So anybody who wants to join, we're looking for women who want to be on the team. We're looking for people who want to be on skate referees, and anybody who wants to volunteer and just kind of help out and get this going. We would love to have you out at MacArthur this evening.
Okay, now I want to put to rest any fears that ladies may be having, because you mentioned that Poundcake's broken her tailbone twice.
Right.
Is that the typical injury, or is it mainly the bumps and bruises?
Ankles. We've had a broken ankle.
We've had one broken ankle. We've had Poundcake's broken her tailbone twice.
Rolita's broken her tailbone once.
Rolita's broken hers once.
So you need to know this before you go out.
Yeah. Panda had broken her arm, but she didn't do it during practice. She did it during free skate.
Is there a medical plan for the team? It's
well,
the don't get hurt medical
that's
plan.
That's right.
Okay.
Mostly it's bumps and bruises.
Yeah.
Mostly bumps and bruises. You do get injuries, but mainly it's bumps and bruises.
Right.
But we can pretty much promise you that if you do this, you're gonna get bumps and bruises.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
All right. So ladies, if you're listening, you're thinking, you know what? My kids drive me crazy. My husband drives me crazy. I need to take out some aggression. This is a great way to do that.
Well, we've actually thought about forming a male team too, and doing double headers with the male team and the female team.
Really?
Yeah. So you might want to keep that in mind, Rick, if you're really serious about it.
I got a hard.
You'd be a good blocker.
I'd be. You know what you call me? You call me speed bump, because that's the thing on the ground that people have to jump over.
Well, hey.
Speed bump. Lola, you're dump truck. I'm speed bump. And then, you know what?
Defense is defense.
I'll get that too with that. Okay, so now that they get hold of you, they can go to the meeting tonight. You also mentioned you have a Facebook page.
Right.
And we have a website. It's BeckleyAreaDerbyDames.com.
BeckleyAreaDerbyDames.com.
Right.
Yes.
And your Facebook page is Facebook/Beckley Area Derby Dames.
Right.
Yes.
All right, fantastic. Well, good luck to you guys.
Thank you very
You
much.
guys come back in later towards the spring and remind us about this.
Oh, yeah,
No
absolutely.
problem.
Maybe we'll issue a challenge on the air to the Greenbrier team. Maybe
Oh, yeah. Well, now we don't want to get anything started just
we
yet.
call our captain on the air. And it's insulting.
Do a prank call.
You know what? See, here's the thing about it though. If we did that and called her on the air, how you had to insult a roller derby girl. So you're sweet and
I'm not sweet.
Yeah, you're sweet. And
You'll see how sweet.
People love you, and then they will not. Yeah, you can't say that to me.
It'll be on. Be on.
All right, Yula. Okay, now by the way, Pound Cake. Her mama calls her Brittany.
Yes.
Missy Acquitted. Miss Acquitted, Missy.
Yes.
And of course, Yula. Yula B. Hurtin is Yula. And you guys, welcome. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. And good
Thank you
luck.
very much.
Thank you.
Again, the meeting going on. What time tonight?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. MacArthur Skating Rink in MacArthur. And check it out. It should be a lot of fun.